Do you want to know how much time you might truly have left after turning 70? Every year past that milestone becomes more meaningful. And here's the truth, your body is already sending you clues about your potential lifespan. Some people in their 70s still feel sharp, active, and full of energy, while others begin to feel worn out, battling fatigue and health issues. What makes the difference? Often, it comes down to a handful of key signs, subtle yet telling indicators that offer a preview of what lies ahead. In this video, we're going to explore 7 signs that may help predict your longevity after age 70. These aren't just theories or hearsay, they're based on actual trends observed by scientists and doctors in those who live long, healthy lives. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to observe in your body and habits, and more importantly, how to take control and boost your chances of aging well. Stick with us to the end, because it's often the smallest details that make the biggest difference. Once you recognize these signs, you'll gain clarity about your current state and the changes that could extend your life. Now, let's dive into it. Sign 1. Your walking speed. One of the most accurate indicators of post-70 longevity doesn't lie in your DNA, medical files, or even your diet. It's something much simpler: how fast you walk. Studies show that seniors who maintain a steady, brisk walking pace tend to live longer than those whose speed significantly decreases. That's because walking speed reflects your overall condition: muscle strength, heart health, and even brain function. Consider 2 men, Joe and Frank, both 75. Joe takes daily walks, moves confidently, and handles stairs or street crossings with ease. Frank, once active, now moves slowly, often stops for breaks, and feels unsteady on his feet. Joe's stride suggests robust health, while Frank's slowing pace may point to declining fitness. A sluggish, uneven walk isn't just a sign of aging. It could signal weakened muscles, poor circulation, or early neurological issues. Since your legs are your foundation, when they weaken, so does your resilience. The encouraging part? Walking speed is something you can improve. Regular movement strengthens your body. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, start taking more walks, doing gentle leg exercises, or lifting light weights. Because how fast you move through the world truly reflects how long you might keep moving at all. So watch your pace. It might be the simplest way to check your health outlook. Sign 2. Your grip strength. Believe it or not, your handshake might be revealing more than you think. Research shows grip strength is one of the clearest markers of vitality in older adults. A strong, stable grip suggests good muscle tone, blood flow, and nervous system health. A weak grip, by contrast, could indicate early muscle loss, frailty, or even a higher risk of health issues. Take Robert, 78, who prides himself on a firm handshake. He stays active, lifts light weights, and handles everyday tasks like opening jars with ease. Then there's Walter, also 78, who struggles with bottle caps and grocery bags. He brushed it off as normal aging, not realizing it signaled muscle loss, making him more vulnerable to falls, injuries, and even shortened life expectancy. Your hands reflect your body's overall strength. When grip weakens, it's likely your body is too. But there's good news: grip strength can be rebuilt. Squeeze a tennis ball, use hand grippers, or lift light weights to maintain strength. Try this. Test your grip. If your handshake feels weaker or common tasks are harder, don't ignore it. Because your ability to hold on today may reflect how well you'll hold on to life tomorrow. Still with us? Comment number 2 below if you're finding this helpful, and subscribe with the bell icon to keep up with future videos. Sign 3. Your balance. Balance is something we rarely think about until we start to lose it. But your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is a strong predictor of how long you might live. Research shows people with poor balance are more prone to falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. Meanwhile, those with good balance tend to live longer, healthier lives. Think of 2 women, Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol stays active, does yoga, and can easily balance on one leg. Nancy doesn't focus much on balance and quickly tips over when she tries the same. What Nancy doesn't realize is that poor balance isn't just inconvenient. It suggests a decline in coordination, strength, and even brain function. Balance depends on leg strength, a responsive nervous system, and brain health. If you're stumbling more often or grabbing furniture for support, take action. You can improve your balance with simple practices. Stand on one foot for a few seconds, try heel-to-toe walking, or explore light Tai Chi. Try this test now. Can you stand on one leg for 10 seconds without support? If not, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Because the more you train your balance today, the steadier you'll be tomorrow. Sign 4. Your sleep patterns. Your sleep quality after 70 says a lot about your potential longevity. Sleep isn't just rest. It's when your body repairs itself, strengthens immunity, and clears the brain of toxins. Studies show people over 70 who sleep well tend to stay healthier and live longer. Poor sleep is linked to memory issues, heart disease, and a weakened immune system. Consider Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry sticks to a bedtime, sleeps about 7 hours, and wakes up feeling refreshed. Bill, however, tosses and turns, wakes frequently, and often feels tired during the day. As a result, Henry stays mentally sharp and energized. Bill, on the other hand, deals with fatigue, brain fog, and even blood pressure changes, all tied to poor sleep. If you struggle to stay asleep or wake up tired, don't brush it off. Your sleep might be trying to tell you something. It could be stress, inactivity, diet, or undiagnosed issues like sleep apnea. The good news? Sleep quality can be improved. Avoid screens before bed, keep a consistent routine, get sunlight early, and avoid heavy late-night meals. Sleep well tonight to protect your body and mind for tomorrow. If this is helpful, comment number 4, and don't forget to subscribe. Your support helps us continue to bring content that informs and inspires. Sign 5. Your appetite and eating habits. How you eat after 70 is another major sign of how long you may live. A healthy appetite and balanced diet keep your body strong, your energy steady, and your immune system working. Loss of appetite or poor eating habits, however, can be early warnings of health problems. Take Margaret and Susan, both 74. Margaret enjoys nutritious meals, prepares her own food, and maintains a steady weight. Susan, though, finds she's not as hungry anymore. She skips meals, eats more processed food, and has lost weight without trying. What Susan doesn't realize is that this isn't a minor change. It could be a red flag. Poor nutrition in older age can lead to muscle loss, slower metabolism, and a weaker immune system. A declining appetite might also point to digestive problems, hormone shifts, or even early cognitive decline. If your appetite has changed or you've lost interest in food, take it seriously. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods, stay hydrated, and don't ignore unintentional weight loss. Ask yourself, are you still enjoying meals and getting enough nutrients? What you eat today directly shapes your strength and independence in the future. Sign 6. How you handle stress. Your stress management after 70 can greatly impact how long you live. Chronic stress doesn't just affect your mood, it weakens your immune system, increases heart risk, and accelerates aging. People who manage stress well tend to stay more active, healthier, and mentally sharp. Take Jon and Richard, both 76. Jon faces life's challenges calmly, practices deep breathing, and stays socially connected. Richard, however, fixates on worries, feels overwhelmed by minor issues, and falls into negative thought loops. Over time, Richard's constant stress wears on his body, raising his blood pressure, disturbing his sleep, and draining his energy. Chronic stress creates inflammation, a root cause of many age-related diseases. If you often feel tense, tired, or emotionally burnt out, don't ignore it. Mindfulness, movement, breathing techniques, and laughter can reduce stress and even add years to your life. Ask yourself, do you adapt when things go wrong or let stress take over? Learning to stay calm and focused isn't just mentally helpful, it's vital to your long-term health. If this resonates, comment number 6 below and subscribe so you don't miss more helpful videos. Sign 7. Your social connections. The quality of your relationships may be one of the strongest predictors of post-70 longevity. Studies show people with strong social ties, friends, family, or community, tend to live longer, healthier lives. In contrast, loneliness is associated with depression, heart disease, cognitive decline, and early death. Think about Eleanor and Barbara, both 78. Eleanor keeps in touch with friends, joins a book club, and enjoys time with family. She feels connected and uplifted. Barbara, though, spends much of her time alone. She's lost contact with old friends and seldom reaches out to her family. Over time, Barbara's isolation affects her mood and physical health. Connection boosts brain activity, reduces stress, and triggers feel-good chemicals that support well-being. If you've been isolating yourself, avoiding calls, or skipping social activities, it's time to reconnect. Even simple acts, texting an old friend, joining a group, or having meaningful chats, can make a real difference. Because the relationships you maintain today don't just bring happiness, they help you live longer and better. Final thoughts. Now that you know these 7 signs, take time to reflect. Are you living with strength and energy, or have you noticed warning signs creeping in? Here's the good news. Most of these signs are in your control. Walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep, appetite, stress, and relationships are all areas you can actively improve. Your future is not fixed. The steps you take today can dramatically shape your tomorrows. So don't wait for a diagnosis. Start walking more, build strength, prioritize rest, reconnect with others, and manage stress. Because longevity isn't just about how many years you live, it's about how fully you live them. Thanks for watching. We'd love to hear from you. Comment below with something new you learned and how you plan to apply it. Your thoughts motivate us to keep creating meaningful content. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us keep producing helpful videos to educate and inspire. We'll see you in the next one.